So this is me, just Ashir Amir Khan on Twitter. As you can see, the URL is just Ashir on twitter.com. Go and follow me right now to give yourself a lot of joy with watching the videos and listening to me live. So I created this website some days before, maybe 2 or 3 days, with just Tailwind CSS, as you can see, and this is fully responsive. Let me show you, and let me go to the editor view and then see, this is fully responsive, mobile first, and I made it just with 22 lines of code and no custom CSS. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to create a website like this with just Tailwind CSS and a little bit of code. Okay, so let's start creating the website. So this is the boilerplate that I created. I created a code pen, name is Tailwind CSS plant template. You can see on my screen and also on my code pen. So I also attached the Tailwind CSS CDN, and I also imported the Mooli font from Google Fonts and made it the default font for the body. So first let me go and share the streaming link to my friends. Okay, so let me go and share this link. So this is the link. So this is the link. I am live here and also on Twitter. So I am live here with 100 days of code. Okay, so all good. Let's start creating the website. This is just the boilerplate. So let me open the other website so we can get all the references from there. So this is all just two columns, one for the image, one for the content. So let's create a simple boilerplate. So let's create a div and give it the whole height of the screen. So minimum height should be the full screen. Okay, so this is autosave, and let's create a container for the whole website, and there are two columns, so let's do it flex. Okay, so one column is for content and the second column is for image. Okay, so let's copy the image link. Image link is, yes, image link is, I also created this video before but I forgot to open the mic, so I'm going live right now. So let me copy the image link and let's see. So the image is there, the content is there. Okay, so I'm going to create it mobile first. So let's put the mobile view here. So 400 pixel. Okay, so I want the image on the mobile to take the full width. Okay, so first do it flex wrap, so it will wrap the columns down if the width is not okay. So flex wrap, image is down, content is on up. So also make this full width, so it should take the full width on mobile, and full width on mobile, w full is a class for that. Okay, so another thing is also I want it to take the little height on mobile. Okay, just like this. Okay, let me show you, just like this. So the height should be 48. Okay, so it's pixelating. Let's fix it first. Object cover, it's a CSS class, as you can read about it. So object cover is good, the image is looking good. So now let's come to the desktop. So on the desktop, image should separate into the separate column side by side. So on this bigger screens, there is a breakpoint available in Tailwind SM, and another breakpoint is LG for larger screens. So I want after the smaller screens. This means after the smaller screens we go from bottom to top. Okay, so smaller, after the smaller screens the width should be 1 out of 3. Okay, it should take one column from 3. Okay, and content should take after the smaller screens width of 2 columns out of 3. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, it's all looking good. So this should take the full height on larger screens. So after the smaller screens this should take the full height, so H screen, which means the 100 VH viewport height. Okay, so this is looking good. So let's come to the next point, which is the logo and the navigation bar. So let's look at the navigation bar, how we can do it. So navigation bar, let's remove this placeholder. Let's put a nav there and then put an div for logo. Let's put the text plant, and we also want an span here. Okay, so span we have to put a point. See, the point is green, so there's a way to make it green by putting a span and then color. So the color class is text green 600. So you can visit the Tailwind documentation and see all the shades available. I'm using the green 6 shade. Okay, so text green, so let's make it a little bit bigger. So there are lots of sizes available. I'm using the text 4XL. Okay, it's 4 times of extra large, so it's looking like this. And like make it font bold, so I just made it font bold. Okay, as you can see it's looking something like this. So now we have to put the SVG. Let's get the SVG link here. I put it from fav icon. It's flat icon, sorry, flat icon. And then let's put the image and then link. So as you can see there will be okay, it's too big. So let's get the Tailwind class of W8, so it should take the 8 aspect ratio. Okay, 8 aspect ratio is looking good. And then we want it to be side by side, so let's apply the flex here, so it will come side by side. Okay, and we want the space to be equal between, one should come from this side and the second should come this side. So we can do space between. Justify between is a class for that available in Tailwind. So justify between, as you can see. So this is all looking good. So but we want a little bit of padding on top and on right left. So there are two classes for it. One I mostly use, so this is for x-axis padding, the horizontal padding. So I want the x-axis padding to be 4, px4. So and the y-axis padding should be py2. Okay, the padding is here. As you can see, it's all looking good. Let's see how it look on the desktop. Okay, it's also looking good on the desktop. It's also looking good on the mobile. Okay, so the next thing is to create this heading. So how to create the heading? Let me see. Let me put this off. And how to create this heading? So let's come out of here, nav, and then the header. So this is the header, and let's put the h1 there. And in the h1 let's copy the text from there and paste it here. So h1, let's see the heading is coming or not. Yes, heading is there. So let's make this header a container to get the padding and mx auto, and then the px4 to get the horizontal padding, and mt10 to get the margin top. This is for margin top. Okay, looks good. So let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm also using here text 4XL, 4 times of extra large. So okay, and make it bold. Okay, so this looks good. We have to make it span green. Okay, so span green. Okay, so span BG, no BG, it's text green 600. Okay, text screen 600 is looking good. Okay, so we also want a little bit of border here. It's a little bit of border, so but it's not full width. So I created it like this: div class and then width of 8, not width of 8, 8 is too small, width of 22, and height of 2, and bg green 600, and width of 22 is not working, width of 24, 22 is not okay, 24 looks good, and little bit of margin top 4. Okay, looks good, and we should apply py2 here too. Okay, to get the padding at the bottom. Okay, so this looks good. So let's put the paragraph there now. So the paragraph should be here. Paragraph is here, and then class, and then class. Let's put the margin top first. So margin top should be 4. Okay, so margin top is here. Let's make it large. So I'm going to put it text Excel, not 4 XL. It's just Excel. Okay, and a little bit of, no, it's looking good. So let's put the button here. Okay, so this is the button. So it's very easy to create a button. So let's put a button and then learn more. Okay, so the button is here, but it's not style because of the reset. Okay, so let's put the styling px, or the horizontal padding should be 4, and py2, the vertical padding should be 2, and bg green 300, and text green 700. Okay, so I think it's looking good. Okay, so and margin top should be 4, and margin bottom should be 4. So and the hover state. So let me show you how to apply the hover state in Tailwind. So this is the hover state, and we can apply styles after this. It's like breakpoint smlg, but it's for hover state. So let's apply on hover state. I want bg green to be 500. Let's see. Let Okay, it's good, and I want on hover state to color should be white. Uh-huh, it's all looking good. Let's see on the desktop how it's looking. Okay, desktop it's also looking good. So another thing on desktop I just made, that there is a container in the desktop. Okay, so let's put the container in the desktop. So let's put the container and wrap up this video. Okay, so this is Flex, and the container should be in here. Okay, div class and then container, and then div should end on after the header, and then format this HTML. So let's put a container, and we just put the container and MX auto, and then on larger screens there should be a padding of 10. As you can see, we just got the padding. Uh-huh, very good. As you can see, it's very easy to apply anything in Tailwind CSS. I'm telling you, very good. Okay, so another thing, I'm in love with Tailwind CSS right now, so I will be a little bit biased. So let's make the size bigger on larger screens. Okay, so on larger screens the size should be text 5 XL. So on smaller screens it's text 4 XL, and on larger screens, after larger screens, it will be text 5 XL. As you can see, we increase the size from here, and it's all looking good. I just made the Tailwind CSS in how many minutes? Let me see what is the time right now in studio. Studio time. So I hope you are liking my videos. I don't know how I'm making my videos, but I think you're liking. So let's see the studio. How many views? 8 views. Okay, good. Okay, so and another thing is, yep, looking good. So I just showed you how to make this website in, I think, 10 to 12 minutes. This is my record. Tell me in the comments that how you like it, and also tweet it. Okay, go and like this tweet, go and like this tweet, go and like this tweet. See my notifications. People are loving me, and go and follow me, and also go and follow this guy Kasim Punchlines. He is running the beautiful community that motivated me to do this and that. Okay, so I think it's all good. Ask me anything about it, and also go to my profile on CodePen. Okay, so this is the template that CodePen picked, that I just taught you, teach you that how to make it. And I also made this template in the morning, just now, before 2 hours, almost before 2 hours. As you can see, I will also teach you how to create it in the upcoming videos. As you can see, this is also responsive, very much responsive, and it's also looking good. I can also teach you in almost 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I hope you're liking my voice and my video style. I'm just a noob. I'm just a beginner learning the web development. I'm from Pakistan, and as you can see, this is all. Let me end the live stream just now. How to end, and let me go